I don't care a damn about what people would say. I know that my parents will always be there for me to back me up. I knew that I was gender fluid as early as 5 years old. I remember that, every time my dad would shave his beard, I would go up to him and ask that even I wanted to do that. And so he would just apply shaving cream on my face and I would use a toiletette to, pretend that I was shaving. My dad, my parents, my family thought that, that is something that every child does. When I reached the age of 12, I started menstruating, and that was a really difficult time for me because there would be a recording going on in my mind that, Ria, you are a girl and you have to accept that because your body is saying that. And I had to remind myself that it was okay, the experience that I was, having. So at the age of 16, I came across Durga Gavre, the ultimate inspiration that I have in my life. And when they used the term gender fluidity, that was when everything made sense to me. I decided to come out in 2016 to my parents, and it has been a beautiful journey. But what inspired me to do that was a conversation with my psychology teacher at college. I think that was the first open conversation that I had with anybody about me being queer. And that really inspired me. I told her about my dreams, about working with people, about being a visible and out person in the community. And she really pushed me to do that, to follow my dreams of becoming an activist. And she actually made me realize how important it would be for me to come out to my parents so that I could be an activist who was out there. So after that conversation that I had, I went back straight home, and I remember that I was still nervous with all the worries that I had. And I think like any queer person, I had repeated that come out, I had revised that come out, I think 1,000,000 times before I truly came out to my parents. And just the moment where, when I wanted to come out to them, I was crying and I was really nervous. But at that point, I knew that I had to do it. And I told them that, Mom, Dad, I'm lesbian. And to my surprise, all they said was, Ria, we don't care whether you are lesbian. We don't care whether you are gay. We only care that you're a good human being. And that really changed my life because I knew that I had the biggest support in the world. Now that my parents have accepted me, it has become so easy for me to face the world. So to all the elders out there, uncles, aunties, parents, grandparents, elder siblings, everybody out there, I think it can be a little difficult to understand the alphabet soup, the different identities that keep coming up. But it's important for you and me to create that safe space for other people, for queer people who are still scared to come out. Your voice really matters because you never know. There might be a person who might see you being accepting, and you might be the first person that they come out to. And that's really, really special. So I think creating that space is really important, and it can only happen when you and me work together and be empathetic towards each other's journey. To all the queer people out there, one thing that I want to say is, you might have come out, you might not have come out, but I'm really proud of you for going through this journey because I know that it can be really difficult. But looking back, you'll grow up into a person that is inspiring you as well as other people. And sometimes we might doubt ourselves so much that we invalidate our own experiences. But however your identity looks, you are valid and you deserve to be loved and respected. We together are building up a world where love is what prevails, and don't lose hope in yourself or the world, because there are people out there who respect you for who you are, and your story, regardless of however it looks, is absolutely inspiring.